Hey guys, it's your girl, Coach Glamour here, and today I know I look like a mess. I'm like, I'm here to do a video about my roots and my hair color. I have people asking me about my hair color, what I use, and today I'm going to be showing you what I use to maintain this at-home hair color by myself. So I am not a hairstylist or a hair professional, but I have experimented with my hair so many times, even as a teenager, all through my 20s, and even now. And I have tried so many dyes that I would like to self-proclaim myself as a hair dye specialist. Nah, I will like mess up your hair, so don't ask me to do it. But I will experiment on myself. So let me show you something. My hair color is naturally very dark brown. I would say on the ash side. It's not on the red side. And to get it to this color, I usually would have to bleach my hair. But this hair color has been achieved with zero bleach. Yes, I said that. Zero bleach. Zero bleach. I don't know what's in this product actually. I am trying to find, now that I'm on this trying to use less chemical lifestyle, I am trying to find an organic hair dye. Let's see if that exists. It's gonna take me some research, but in the meantime, this girl needs to get her roots done. And if I do find an organic hair dye that works, trust me, I will be doing a video about it, because that would be so amazing. So let me show you what I use. Da, 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 da. Oh. L'Oreal Feria in the shade Downtown Brown. So it's called brown, but after a while it starts to look blonde, trust me, like on its own. And whenever, like, you see the color on the box? Every time I do my roots this color, right? I keep doing my roots, and then I let that sit for about 20 to 25 minutes, and then the last 10 minutes I just run it like through the rest of my hair lightly. Like, I don't even care if the rest of my hair is saturated or not. I just lightly kind of comb it through the rest of my hair, and it looks darker at first. It literally looks like this color on the box. So this shade is what happens to it after it fades. It just naturally lightens on its own. I can't explain it. I don't know the science behind it. This is the faded what happens to this color. Okay? Let's do a side by side. See how hers is nice and, I don't know, just more toned, where mine is like yellow. Well, that's what happens after it fades. But this is the color I use. It is a high lift. So the reason why I'm mentioning that is high lift colors, high lift dyes are meant for super dark brown hair. And if you have very dark brown hair, even possibly black, I'm not even sure. Let's see. It should lift it up. Look, this looks like black hair. This is the color you get if you have black hair. And this is the color you get if you have dark brown. Okay? And if you have light brown, this is the color you get up here, more of a blondie. So high lift means that it will lift it a couple of more shades. The developer is probably a whole lot higher than usual hair dyes, which are I think are 20, where this one I believe it's probably a 40 or a 30 to lift it to a higher level, but it's already put together for you. When my hair was longer, I needed 2 to 3 boxes, but since my hair is bobby length, shoulder length, all I need is one, since I'm just doing the roots. And I'm gonna share with you how I do just that and the results, so stay tuned. So first thing I'm going to do is open up this top, and I usually just snap that off. And I open it up. Oh my God. I like to do this in my bathroom because it avoids a huge mess. And trust me, I usually make a huge mess right in my bathroom. So now I'm opening the color and I'm putting it inside the bottle. Ready, guys? Make sure every last drop gets in there. And now I'm gonna take the shimmer oil. Please do not skip this part. I have skipped this part before and your hair is less shiny. I mean, seriously, I was disappointed because I've been using Feria for a long time. You want to put that in there, squeeze it, get it all, and at this rate, it's gonna take me all day. Oh, it's getting in there. Good. There we go. All in there. You want to put the stuff back in the box. You know, keep your house fairly clean. And now time to open the instructions. And I use the instructions in 2 ways. Now, let me show you. So I open it up and I get my gloves. That's the first thing I want to do. And I love it because it comes with these cool black gloves. But then I also use it as, and it has it in English and Spanish and I think French, and I put it right on my sink in the middle just so things don't get as dirty as they would if I don't put it there. And I have my 2 gloves. I'm gonna put them on. And I'm gonna take my dye and give it a nice little judge. So you want to make sure that's mixed really well. Right? And now we're going to go back to my head. So a couple of tips before we get started. Before you start putting the dye in your hair or doing your roots, you want to make sure you're wearing a shirt that you don't mind the product getting onto it. This is one of my Lancome shirts, but it has a hole in it and it has like makeup stains, so this is going to be the shirt. But I love the shirt, it's so comfy, so I might just keep it for future hair dyes. And you also want to make sure that you have a comb and you're going to comb your hair out. Now if you want, you can get hair clips and literally separate your hair. That would be more of the professional way to do it. But when I do my roots, I don't do that. You can do that and that's fabulous and I admire you if you do it. I just don't do that. So without further ado, let me show you how I dye my roots. So I take the product and I literally start at this part right here. And the reason why I do, and I don't start at the back to the front, because I know some people do that, I start from front to back, is because for some reason, when I don't start right here, this winds up being super dark, and I don't want that. With this hair color, you shouldn't get hot roots because it is kind of an ash tone. It's more ash, so it's toned down. They might be a little warm if you have black hair, but if you use purple shampoo, you should be good. So I like to start right at the front here, and I part my hair mostly in the center, and I make sure my little tiny widow's peak gets lots of it, because I have left that out, and boy, that does not look cute when your hair's blonde and your widow peak is black. Not good at all. And I usually like to start on this side, and I use the bottle to part my hair. So I say, okay, on to the next. Now, a little side note while I do this, I wanted to go pink. I really did want to go pink, and I don't mean hot pink. I wanted to go, you know, that popular faded kind of pink. Oh wait, I'm just letting you guys know, I'm just focusing on the roots right now. Try not to focus on the scalp, focus on the roots. Part my hair, and I'm parting it like, I say, 1/2 of an inch, maybe even 1/4 of an inch, because you're gonna see Some of it has the product from the first layer, but I'd rather be thorough. I had to speed up this part of the video because it started taking way too long and we'd be here forever. So I just wanted to say, side note, as you continue doing this, you want to bring it all the way down to the side of your head, a little bit behind your ear, and the outer edges of the back of your neck and head. As you move to the other side of your head, you want to do the exact same thing. Only put the dye in the roots, part it with the bottle, and move down towards the side of your head and to the back of your ear and neck. Alright, so now both of the roots are done in the front, and I'm going to start separating the back, going straight across. And this is called the nape. So I want to make sure the front has and the back. And now I'm gonna go to the sides. So start at this corner. Okay. Next corner. Now if it feels like it has from where I applied before, just put a little bit. That corner feels done. This corner. For some reason, one side of my hair is thicker than the other side. There's a method to my madness, guys. I feel like there's a lot of dye on this side already from when I went that way. So now, last but not least, well no, this is not the last. I do the edges one more time. Because in the past I have like skipped this part and I have like dark little hairs all around the edges and I don't want that. Get my widow's peak, make sure that's hit. Now go make a split down the middle. Make sure I fill all of that. It has to feel like it has some product in it. If it feels dry, just add a little more. And that's how I do my roots. Now I have about this much in the bottle, and you're gonna see what I do left with that. Let's see if you can see it. Can you see it? About this much. So I wrapped my head with the plastic bag. I'm gonna wait 25 minutes. I wanna make sure that my hair doesn't come out and all that heat and product stays in one place. And then we're gonna give 25 minutes. Hey guys, so I'm back 25 minutes later. This is what we got so far. I know it looks dark, but do not fret. Do not fret. I've done this a kabillion times already. So if I ain't scared, you don't be scared. It's all gonna work out. Put my gloves back on. And so far it has lifted a lot, which I am very happy about. Definitely want to massage that all in there. Massage it all. You want to make sure all those roots got sun. Just massage it. Make sure everything is nice and even. Right? You're just blending it now. You're just basically blending what you did on the roots to the rest of the hair so that there's no weird transition lines. Now sometimes you still get weird transition lines. That's what the penalties of doing dye hair yourself. You know, I have a few transition lines. They're not like, oh my God, noticeable. They're like, oh, okay. You know, not even that noticeable. And that's why I continue to do my hair at home, because those little things don't bother me. Now if I went and paid $200 to get my hair dyed and I have transition lines, which has happened to me, then that's a problem, because I paid $200 for perfection, people. Nah, nothing's perfect in this world. But what I'm saying is, if I'm gonna get transition lines, it's because I did them and they were $10 a box, okay? So there's a difference there. I'm still blending. When you do it like this, not like I said, not every hair is gonna get it, but remember, you're doing your roots. This is just gonna tone the hair so that it all blends together. You'll see. And when it starts doing that, you're down to the wire. I'm gonna take that and just blend it back. Take what's left in there, because I know. Try to get everything. Get that through the hair, both sides here. I want even saturation. Just run that through. And then you're just gonna massage. So I leave this on for 10 minutes. Massage it through. I'm gonna make sure that it's well blended. Like I said, no hard lines. And how I do it is I go from that starter line, that root line. Make sure everything is blended through. So that even if the tone is just a tad darker than the rest of the hair, it blends. Do the same thing to this side. In the back. So we leave this for another 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna wash it out and show you guys the results. Hey guys, so this is the final result of the hair color. As you see, it gets a little darker from what I had before, but it does lighten up with time. And either way, even though it gets a little darker with the initial dye, I enjoy this color so much. I love how it blends with the rest of my hair. As you see, I don't have hot roots, and the way I showed you how to blend the rest of it into your hair makes it look really, really natural. And I hope you like my tips on how to do your roots. This is going to work with this hair color or any hair color that you use. Always be careful if you're going too blondes with a box dye on top of dark hair. Make sure it is made for high lift or made for brown hair, so it could avoid turning red on you or too red. And if you're worried about red tones, don't forget to get a purple shampoo. I would only use that maybe once a week. I wouldn't use it every day unless you really, really want to have high ashy purplish tones in your hair. I haven't used it, but this is how it comes out, and I don't think I'm going to be using the purple shampoo for a while. What I wind up doing is I wind up using the purple shampoo when it starts to fade, so that it can kind of tone down a lot of the yellow. I really hope that you like my tutorial on how to do your roots. If you try this technique and it works for you, please comment below and have a great day.